Alright, so if we don't crash the game a second time, we can catch this race with, ooh, this is going to be an interesting one. We've got Team BAM, Bradley Adams, Afonso, and Martin Fernandez up against Team Downwind Esports, Lucas Moore, Cube, and Havuk. So right now, it is BAM ahead on the first upwind leg, and we will be sticking to this one for a while, trying to watch what these two formations, two very good formations, are going to be doing tonight.
Yeah, that's a very promising match there.
First hack. No penalties just yet. They're playing very cautious. Bradley Adams controlling Havuk right now. That's Lucas Moore. Could have known from that Danish flag on the sails. Could have helped me narrow it down. As we pass into an aerial view, we see they're moving into a zone of higher wind. It's going to help all the boats right now. Cube is a little bit behind. Here we go. Havuk has tacked ahead, managing to find the hole between the two yellow boats. But he is going to get Afonso trying to control him and put him in the wind shadow. Over here between Bradley Adams and Lucas Moore, they're just way over ley line. We know these guys go up against one another very often, and it can they know each other's styles. They will not be giving each other the room to make any mistakes. They need to be performing very well. And the boats are just all piled up one on top of another as we pass the first upwind mark. Bradley Adams picking up a penalty off of Cube, by the way. Cube catching up to the rest of the fleet. BAM still in the lead right now. Let's get it.
It's going to be a very close. There you go, Bradley tacking. But Martin closing in to inflict a penalty. Ooh. Oh, Bradley going upwind. Our team as well. Ouch. That's unfortunate. If anyone can, it would be the top sailor from last year. Yeah. And he is exactly, he is way out of the wind shadow. Nothing can happen to him now. Fortunately, Bradley can only cover Lucas Moore. Kajub is really far ahead and shouldn't be bothered either. Cube. Sorry, Cube, if you're listening. Also, sorry to the Parejo brothers. I see I even said the Jota correctly. We just, you know, the game handles are difficult. The Papar? No, the Parejo. Señor. And Cruz Paparo as well. Like he did last event. Yeah, it's gonna be very difficult for Bam here. I do not see. Wait, they still have a chance there. If, ooh, yep. If they can put Lucas Moore in 6th place, they actually have a chance here due to the points system. And there you go. Very good race there from both teams. Very, very good race. Well, now what happens in the Group A is that both Downwind and Bam had 2 wins but 0 losses. They only played two games, whereas Downwind had 2 wins and 1 loss. They played 1 more game. So that puts both team at the top of the scoreboard for Group A at 2 wins and 1 loss. This is it's going to be very decisive for the seeding for the final brackets. Oh, 3rd win. Thank you for correcting. Yeah, that's so they're ahead. They are ahead. So much salt watching this game and watching the results. Remember to stay hydrated, bro. If you're sailing and you're watching us as well, remember to stay hydrated. Drink a glass of water. It helps your focus and your concentration. This is professional esports we're watching. So good luck to the competitors while they're racing. Who knows? Thanks to all our followers, if you're amongst that. Yeah, we owe this to you.
Let's get it.
Yep. Way. 6 months of fun. Yeah, I barely joined the game a bit before, so this is impressive. How even in a few months, if you've been following us, how the game has, or how the events have really increased in amount, especially in skill level. There's a lot. Yeah. New teams. Well, yeah. I think we're cutting out on your mic again, brother. At least I cannot hear you on the Twitch side.
Alright, I'm back. I think I fixed it.
We're back, yeah.
Can't believe it. It is tough to keep all the levels and make sure everything technically is correct while we're doing these streams. Alright, well, this game seems to be waiting for one last player to fill out the lobby. I believe that is a player from Syone. I don't know which one they're waiting for, but we may go see another game really quick.
Might as well, yeah. So in the rules, they they now put a certain amount of time. I believe it's 4 minutes and 59 seconds, after which, if your player does not show up, there's a concede and victory is given to the team who is
So there's a time
with
limit
all their
now.
members.
Alright, that's interesting to know. There's a time
So
limit
that's
over
a full
on,
rule. Yeah.
how long you can get your adversary to wait for you before you finally have to concede a defeat. Right now, Team BAM is up against Syone Sevilla. We are on the first upwind leg, and all the players are heading over to the right side of the track. As the wind shifts, the boats do tack. But it seems to be right now a positions game, playing chess and not letting anyone pass the wall of yellow boats right now that Team BAM has managed to establish.
Yeah, Huelva is the only one who can really take an advantage here, but it's still the upwind leg, the first upwind leg. Let's see how this goes. It's always more interesting once they hit the second upwind mark and take out their kites. You see all the rush on the downwind and the strategic plays with wind shadows, which is the essence of sailing, or at least the essence of e-sailing. It has such a strong impact on your speed that's really how you want to play.
I want to know who LOL123 is. I've seen this boat playing more and more. I've seen it on a lot of the forums, and I know it's probably not their main boat name. Just would be interested in knowing if anyone in the chat could tell us who LOL123 really is. I'd be curious.
Trying to look who that may be. Stars and Stripe. No. CNS. His name on TRL is LOL1234.
Exactly.
So that is he. That's just his name.
Alright, yeah, Fonzo
He's
managing to
a
put
pretty
that...
good player.
I know, I know that.
Seems...
Yeah, LOL123 has a pretty good ranking. That's why I was interested to know if that was a main boat or not.
Yeah, he's silver 1. Close to gold 3.
Here we go. Alfonso defending against all of Syone. And the CNS team managing to pass ahead of Alfonso, but this is only the first downwind leg. And they do manage to pick up a penalty as well. Alfonso now... 2 penalties in a row on CNS. That's really where experience pays off in Team Race League. You can be a very, very good e-sailer, but if you don't know how to defend yourself in these types of situations, it's gonna be a hard time. You're gonna have a hard time.
Gonna have a hard time. A little move there. See Bradley tacked jibed, sorry, and covered Martim, and now Lol123 is in a great position to inflict some wind shadow on Bradley. That was
Some
really
friendly fire on the yellow boats, not helping each other out the best they
true.
could.
And now the gap is just closed
I
in.
think Brad very well taking that mark very well, just rounding it super close, just an
Brad
inches
against
away.
Martim.
And now look
No
at
friendly
this.
fire.
Yeah, this is great team play on behalf of BAM. Each player knows exactly what they need to do, and they've managed to defend very well on that downwind. They're not completely home yet, but I think they're in a good place to take this one for now.
Great team play. Great to see this. Always keeping the right hand side so they have the starboard tack advantage. Martin covering Lol123 just a bit. Yeah, they're in a great situation here.
Lol123 tacking, but Martim here to control him as well as Bradley. And here Alfonso managing the pass right behind Orihuela, even though the other boat was trying to put a foul on him. He was able to outsteer him, and they are still in control right now.
I really like the music that's going on.
You like it? I was about to say.
I kind of like it.
I was about to say I don't. It was like entertaining at first, and then it started to like just weird me out a little bit too psychedelic for me.
It's a good beat.
I think we're gonna flip it though, because it's been playing on loop for a while right now.
Hey, those who are in the chat, what kind of music do you listen to when you're playing or when you're sailing on sea or on lake?
That was a close one. Martin passing the mark very closely.
I thought he got a penalty there, but that was beautiful.
I was expecting him to pick up a penalty as well, but look at that. Very close again, not letting a lot of space between him and the mark, while Alfonso is struggling a little bit more behind to defend against the civilian boats.
I do not understand where my team is going. Yeah, he's going for a little wind pressure pouch on the left-hand side to stay away, so there's no friendly fire with Bradley, but Bradley made the better decision.
Let's see how Alfonso is able to defend here. Right now, it would be a win again for BAM, and they would be able to tie back up with Downwind Esport for 3 wins in Group A. Definitely see them advance to the next phase, to the knockout phase. Might be taking a little break between the round robins and the knockout phase because it's a lot of action to bring you tonight. I hope you're not going anywhere. You can always catch the replay on YouTube or on Twitch. And Alfonso here has very well managed to pass ahead with his starboard jibe, putting a penalty on Orihuela and keeping him at a safe distance. Wow. I don't know what was going on here behind Martim and Lol123. They had the win. I don't know why Martim came back, decided to foul Lol123 just to show him who's boss, you know. Let him know he's not playing around even when he wins. Ooh, unfortunately here, Alfonso picking up the penalty. That was not good for him. So what do we have? We have 1 and 2. Yeah, it's a safe win for BAM, if I count correctly. There we go, yeah, 9 points.
Yes.
Versus 12, but gotta be careful at the end. Everything can still happen on that last downwind leg.
Yeah, we've seen that just at the very last, 50 meters or 100 meters.
Last 100 meters, it's happened already. We've seen it before. Here we go. We
Right.
got a race
Kind
well
of
underway
looking
here.
at the results from Group A and Group B, there should be only 1 or 2 races left before we advance to the bracket phase.
Yep, until we get into the quarterfinal brackets. Right now, it is 5-4-1 top sail coach against Syone. This is a classic lineup, and 2 classic teams here. Stipe coach currently in 5th position, slowed by the wind shadow of Cacho and controlling boat 64921 over here. Thank you, boat 64921, for making such an easy boat name to pronounce. We love it. Yep, Nuno Neves right now trying to catch up, but it looks like it will be a Doreamon win. This should be the second downwind leg coming up right now. And 5-4-1 boats Samuel and Jay Paparo are ahead. Even if Stipe coach will have trouble here passing ahead of Nuno Neves and Cacho. Those 2 boats should probably focus on trying to catch up with the 2 primary leading boats instead of trying to slow down the 5th boat. That's what they're doing. But Cacho picks up a penalty rounding the mark. That's not going to help him.
There's no chance. Even if Stipe coach gets in 6th position, they'll get at 9, and there's really nothing they can do to stop.
Not much to hope for here.
Yeah.
Just checking out Stipe coach's really cool sail designs. I don't know what level you need to be to unlock that skin.
a few blues.
Yeah, it's got to be a couple blues, but I think it's probably got to be also rank 10 or rank 12 at least.
All right. I'm looking at Group A, bringing you breaking news right now. Downwind Esports, Vic, and BAM are the 3 teams that are passing on to the next phase.
All right.
They have enough points.
So we'll bring you back to that table a little bit later here. As you can see, BAM managing a 80% win ratio over here. So there's still 1 race to be taken. There's still Downwind Esports versus Jan the Man, but that shouldn't change anything so far. And we have Team Virtual Intercourse up against Huelva e-sailing, but that should not change the results either. Syone Sevilla coming in close. Very nice effort for their first official participation, at least one of their first official participations. Let's go see over here in Group B how far we're along in the round robins of this TRL Wednesday night fever pop-up event. I can't say Wednesday night without obviously saying fever afterwards. Argentinian Bulldogs not yet qualified. They're gonna have to take a win up against Team Doreamon, and Team Doreamon also has 1 more game to play against Syone. As we see Stars and Stripes not managing to put down any points tonight, and LDLN unfortunately not performing as well as we could have expected for them, but they're in a very difficult group. I couldn't say which of these 2 groups is the hardest one to start in tonight. Let's head back to the races. It's I think it's trolling us. Started calling us a race a speed race, but racing it with offshore racers. That can't be serious.
With these results, I am able to update the bracket, which I will give to you very soon. I can't wait to move to these brackets. This is going to be a lot of fun. A lot of races as well, but I know who I'm placing my money on.
Yeah, so this is Virtual Intercourse versus Team Huelva e-sailing. Unfortunately, we already know the results of this. It won't make much of a difference. And Team Virtual Intercourse with Juan Cardona, Farley, and Chico has already been qualified to move on to the next round.
I'm reading on the race chat. There's still so many discussions on should we keep the Spinnaker at start, rule or not. A lot of different views on that question, but it seems the sailors are enjoying it, thinking it's bringing a new depth to the game compared to real sailing.
There are a lot of things you can do in virtual regatta you can't do in real life, and it's part of the charm of the game. All right, Argentinian Bulldogs. We're trying to watch this one. This is an interesting one because it might determine who is the third qualified team of Group B.
Yep.
Right now, the Argentinian Bulldogs with their yellow sails are not yet qualified. So as this lobby fills up, let's take a look real quick at what the news were. The latest news over on Virtual Regatta are.
Yeah, Virtual Regatta. We don't want to hear about anything else today. Only Virtual Regatta.
Yeah, we're not talking
Only
about
the good stuff.
Any other news. Here we go. So, e-sailing Nations Cup. 12 teams left. There were 12 teams, but right now it is Spain and Great Britain. And here you can find already the link to the YouTube live, which will be on Friday night. So definitely don't miss that. And for any of you offshore sailors out there, you know what's coming up this weekend. It is the race for which Virtual Regatta was pretty much conceived in the first place. If you don't know this is sort of the lore of the game. Virtual Regatta, in the very beginning, back when I first started playing, this was years and years ago, over 10 years ago, was really a game that you played to do the Vendée Globe simulation on. And here the VG is starting up again this Sunday. The race will start at 1 p.m. Paris time, but also in the real world. The boats are ready. I've been following this for weeks. And, the time to beat this year will be, it's not this year, it's every 4 years that we only do this race. 72 days, 2 hours and 23 minutes, which is the current record set by Mangina. And I absolutely love that boat name. I think every boat is a Mangina in a way. All right, so those
really looking forward to, and shouts out to the French skipper Armel Lecléac, because he's done some amazing performances in the game. He won 2 events, both physical and in the game at the same time. So really a great feat there.
Is he the one you're supporting? I'm not so sure.
Oh, I'm for Armel Lecléac. Yeah.
I've got a very soft spot for Kojima Mori, the DMG Mori, the Japanese sailors, who's going to be sailing on DMG Mori.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful boat, by the way. Armel Le Tripon on Occitane de Provence, Jérémy Bayou on Charal. I mean, so many good sailors. I don't know. Armel Lecléac probably has the most chances of winning it if it's not Alex Johnson over on Hugo Boss, but he's already won it once. Can he repeat? Can he double down on the Vendée Globe? That's a really good question.
Yeah, that would be such an accomplishment. Wow.
All right. Virtual Intercourse still well in the lead over here. They're dominating their very last race. They were already ahead. And I think there's a little bit of a problem on one of the last games of the round robins because we've been wanting to bring you Argentinian Bulldogs.
Yeah, I'm in the race right now, but
has it started?
I don't know.
No,
it's not started.
The lobby is
game
still sadly empty.
Because that's also Oh right, team Group B as well. We can already congratulate Team Syone, Team Sailing Sur, Argentinian Bulldogs, and Doreamon, who all 4 are passing to the finals bracket, to the quarterfinals bracket.
All right, let's get back to those results here, and we'll figure out what happened as we move along. Here we are. Bring that up on the screen for you. So as you can see, Doreamon headed by the 541 top Sail coaches and players, are leading Group B. Argentinian Bulldogs here managing to pull back up into second position, and Sailing Sur in second position tied as well, but they will be moving ahead to the knockout races, doing pretty well. Very interesting to see Sailing Sur. I had not seen them yet on an event, and so they seem to be doing pretty well for themselves. Surprised for Syone, but we know that this is not a definite result for them. They do manage sometimes to pull out very, very good results in these types of competitions. LDLN, kind of surprising to see them not performing as well as we're used to. And Team Stars and Stripes, we hope they'll do better next time. A shame we weren't able to get any of your races, so definitely hope to see you again on the TRL. And in Group A, the final results: Bradley Adam, Afonso, and Martin Fernandez of Team BAM coming in first. Virtual Intercourse, headed by Vic Farley, is currently second, and it will be Lucas Moore and Cube and Havuk in third place, with what I'm going to call Downwind Esports. If I'm not calling it correctly, let me know. How's that vote coming along? Oh, we shouldn't be talking about more votes. Why do we always need to vote on things? This is just going terribly every time. No, here we go. Downwind Esports did manage first place. They're the latest updated results. It doesn't change anything. It's the same 3 teams that are qualified for the quarterfinals.
True. So there's a lot of things going on for the race committee in the race organization. I'll bring that to you. We don't have a word from the race committee yet. So maybe let's take a quick break. For the
All right, we're back. Coming back in. A lot of stuff going on. Sorry for that break. Thanks for hanging out with us a little bit and bearing with us. Give me a second. I'm back. We have unfortunately learned the event is canceled. It has been a decision made by the race committee, and we're terribly sorry to not be able to bring you the end of the Wednesday night event, but it was an exciting race up until now. We managed to see a lot of good team racing action.
Yeah, some really good team play moves. Good to see these teams playing strong, and looking forward to see them again sometime soon. So seems that we'll be bringing you another event sometime very soon. Stay tuned on our Instagram, our Twitter, to be sure when we stream again.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us today.
I just want to take a second to make everybody realize the work that the race committees have to put into organizing these events. If streaming is anything close to organizing a e-sailing event, I can tell you it is a lot of work to put in. So it's great to see that there are people in the community always active, putting in extra hours every day to do these type of events. Doesn't work out every time. A lot of people that put their feedback and give their input into the games as well. So it's work in progress, but always a lot of respect and a lot of thanks to the race organizers for making all of this possible. It's what helps build the community. It helps what channels like us exist. Without them, we wouldn't have anything to be bringing you guys, especially not us racing, because that wouldn't be as fun. I can tell you right now.
True that.
So
true that. Congrats. Props to the race committee, all the organizers. That's really a hell of a work.
It can be hell sometimes, but it can also be very rewarding when an event goes well. So tonight we want to congratulate all the players. No one's a loser, and that's what's most important. And especially thank the audience, you guys who stuck around with us till the end. Sorry we couldn't bring you the playoffs. We hope that this will happen and this will take place sometime in the future. We won't despair, and we'll bring it to you as soon as we can.
Thanks again. Stay breezy, sailors.
All right. Have some good sailing. See you guys soon.